Your path to Aurora is barred by the Thousand Suns Silver Tower. We do not have any ordnance on Demarium that can destroy it. Our best available tactic requires an ancient battle barge in the Mechanicus compound that is undergoing restoration.
If I might be so bold as to interject, Lord Titus, that it is a sacred relic, filled with ancient splendor, brimming with power undimmed.
Noted, Artisan Balthazar. I am authorizing Thalassa to commandeer the battle barge for the duration of this conflict. It will then be returned to your care.
Very well. But you will need my assistance in placating such an ancient machine spirit.
Assist the Adeptus Mechanicus in launch preparations and await our targeting guidance, Thalassa. We should be on the ground shortly. Make sure that battle barge is ready.
Shall not falter. See your weapon on function. The Emperor's will is done. Targeted a blasphemous swine. Inspects crime. What were these tech priests digging up? Finished and ready. Put to fire. Terminator advancing! Deploying fragmentation! That is heretical behavior! My advice! Appreciate the sorcerer of the war!
available. Prospects deep scan ready.
Our banner awaits unfurling.
Found grenade stockpile.
Orders acknowledged.
This war must continue. Increase the pain and vow
Turning against your brothers.
The honorable must wait.
No heretics remain. Well,
Born as a dreadful. Our glorious battle strengthens ours.
medical supplies over here.
Waste nothing, brothers. Understood. Traitorous scout! Still, traitor identified! Let us crush his helmet like tin! I need more equipment, here!
All specs ready to scan. You honor the Primarch's legacy.
Medical war gear, here. Resupply.
Swapping out magazine. Rebel launcher set. Found medical supplies.
Chaps of ours will want to see this.
Go there. Here.
Where shall I plant this flag?
That is where we need to be.
Our captain's colors!
My gratitude.
Heretic insurgent marked. The Emperor's grace smites. Locating extra stems.
Your miserable day ends. Watch your fire, brother.
Black tongue out. Unleashing frag grenade. Shoot your weapon, I'll punch you. My duty is essential. Stop that target from running fresh water. Right to your work.
All specs prime.
Gotcha. Ready to deploy.
Reloading.
I am gravely injured, brothers.
I found some skins.
It shall be done.
Ammunition
Keep
cache
going
here.
forward.
Drop the gear.
War needs rapidly.
Construction clear.
Blessed stand magnify our valor.
The thousand suns march out.
That battle barge shall make a glorious missile.
The engineers are keen to escort the battle pod to safety.
We would hate to disappoint the agencies.
Heretical scum have been relentless in their attempts to deplete my ammunition.
Stock up. Load up. Resources required. That is heretical behavior! For the Emperor! Our banner awaits unfurling.
This is the silence before the tempest. The final call of combat beckons us. I shall be you and try to turn any enemy forces from you.
Our brethren barricaded this entrance to stall any attackers. Commune with the crane and engage it to remove the obstructions.
We shall get the path clear of detritus.
For the Emperor! For the Emperor! Crane engaged!
They come, brothers. My Auspex reads multitude.
The crane requires you to perform rites of restoration. I shall simplify the rites, as there are no technoids among you. Seek out the crane's twin generators and locate their consoles. Then, awaken them in the correct sequence.
That junk is finally out of our way.
You are nearing the vessel's site, Talassa. Ensure nothing further impedes your progress.
For the Emperor!
Rearming. Location marked. I found some stims. Paths are clear and codex.
I shall be cleaning this. Orders acknowledged.
Batten's touch.
My eye detects Xenos junk.
Reported to the Ordo Xenos. Continue with the mission. There are more pressing heresies that need our attention. Yes, Captain. We will not keep Lieutenant Titus waiting.
For the Emperor! For the Emperor! They're not me! Last in the Emperor's blood! Your hate! Spare not a single warp-singing wretch! Annex location. Heretical behavior! Maybe we do that! Let the summon aid! Where shall I plant this flag? Reloading! fully reserved. Traitor scum!
No fear.
Shall never let a brother fall. Stand up, please! The Emperor's grace might too much damage.
Picking up extra rounds.
Behold, a relic.
Aye, brother. Heard.
There's a chance.
Captain Akaran, your Ultramarines are late. They are under heavy attack and need reinforcements.
We are on the final approach.
Make haste, lest your tardiness lead to the harm of our blessed vessel.
Shield him and make him safe. Right. Leave a path to our fallen. I do not go willingly into death clutches. Traitor scum! Ah, that pig revenge! Well met! Arming up! For the Imperium of Man!
Ministry something.
That's 1,000! I lost count! Finish and win! Rally at coordinates. Resupply. Arming up. We are honored to fight alongside you once.
Adequate performance noted, Talassa. I have opened the gates. The cogitations are clear. We cannot preserve this blessed vehicle with such a meager number of troops.
Talassa is not there to provide you with protection. They are there to prepare that battle barge for flight.
It couldn't possibly break free of Demarium's gravity in its present condition.
We only require that it reach the enemy vessel and destroy it.
I had thought you Astartes would possess the requisite appreciation of a vessel such as this, and its importance to the Imperium.
If you wish to preserve that barge at the expense of Project Aurora, the Fabricator General shall be notified.
We will comply. But the Omnissiah's steely gaze will judge this sacrifice.
Mark this position.
Location marked. Fresh munitions. Our representatives renew their assault. Deny them any advantage.
Supplies over here.
Ammunition here.
No telling what surprises are.
Swapping out magazine.
The engine should provide sufficient lift, but the vessel's fusion batteries are fully depleted. There's no charge to start the ship's reactor.
There must be replacement cells we can source.
There is a fusion battery unit we could use to awaken the reactor, but it too will require charging from our power plant. Those areas of the facility are compromised.
An opportunity to test ourselves further, brothers. Decimus reporting. Where is the fight?
Quarters, reporting for duty.
The Codex demands action.
Proceed
The
to
only
checkpoint.
thing better than a chainsword
Understood.
is 2 chainswords. I crave a bloodbath or a blood shower.
Valius, ready to serve.
Reap the Emperor's foes.
No mercy, no respite, no fear.
Decimus reporting. Where is the fight? You there.
From a crack.
Recite
For
the
Gilliman.
litany
For the
of
Imperium.
fate. We are bringers of doom, angels of death.
My oath is my shield.
The Emperor guides us!
Warrior.
As the Emperor is a shield for me, so am I for my brothers.
The Codex demands action.
We are Bastion and Blade.
March for McCrag! For Gilliman and glory, charge! For the Emperor!
For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
Join me directly.
Get turned around.
Got it moving.
Due to the volatile nature of the fusion battery, safety protocols prevent it from moving without an attendant. Lead it along the tracks to the junction station.
There's something wrong with the tracks.
There are several consoles for managing the tracks nearby. You must perform the appropriate rites of alignment to achieve the desired geometry. Assuming they possess the ability to extrapolate accordingly.
Surely the Ultramarines screen their recruits
Now
for
we can get
reasoning
back
and
to our-
spatial awareness.
Considering this plan of theirs, I have my doubts.
That's it! Heretical behavior! Magazine out! Magazine in! A dark path! Smoking out magazine! Soon your weapon out once! Available. That's not me! Arrogance and stock up! Arming up! What needs grappling? Heretical behavior!
Your Messiah has blessed you with an abundance of power. Perhaps in the machine god's infinite wisdom, they permit the transgression you're about to commit. Do not speak beyond your ken, engine seer. It does not take a logis to see this is an act of desperation.
One of us must remain near the servo cannon. Your heritage is protect our wounded. One of us must remain near the servo cannon.
Clear a path to our fallen
I am not done with this fight.
Just death for a betrayal. Rise and overcome. One stays with the servo carriage. And anew.
I shall not speak of this. What does not kill me. You honor Gilliman's legacy. One of us must remain near the servo cannon. Traitor identified. Sustain heavy damage. Assume your weapon on point. Replenish and take.
Full space,
Fresh munitions. My duty nears its end. Sustain heavy damage. Restoring vitality. Tossing crap. Where shall I plant this flag? Honor our champion challenge! Deny it! I am bravely injured, brothers!
almost there. What is your status? Hold for our signal. Nalessa, transmitting targeting signal now.
Receiving it. Barely.
Your data is clouded, Lieutenant. Maintain close proximity to target.
Stims ejected. Traitorous scout have been exterminated.
Reactor is primed for ignition. The vessel is ready. May this machine's service be forever remembered.
Atreus, ready to launch with your signal, Lieutenant.
Lock target now.
Reaching signal data through telemetry systems. Numerous errors detected due to signal interference. Calculating trajectory.
Behold, our death strike is unleashed. An instrument of the machine god's wrath. This would bring tears to my eyes if I still had them.
A heavy sacrifice of such a sacred machine. Let us hope her martyrdom